Hi, everybody. And I think I have somebody in the webinar. Dina, let me just unmute you, Dina, for a moment. Are you really there, Dina? Unmute yourself. There she is. Hi, thank you for joining me. It's so great to have you here.
I'm glad to be here.
Good, wonderful. Okay. You can go back to mute, and I'm going to take over, and then later on we'll get together. I think if you mute, you'll go, oh, no, okay, I'll put myself back up there. There we are. Okay, so that means I'm in control of the webinar, everybody. Anyway, what just happened? You might be wondering, besides the announcer going, I have somebody who actually joined me in the webinar, which I've been trying to get all of you to do, which means there is a website. Oh my goodness. Dina, if you can hear me, I just got cut off again.
I still hear you. So.
Okay, good. I just got cut off, and they're trying to connect me. And Susie B is probably wondering what's going on. I can't view the chat room today because of various reasons. I may have to use my phone to call into the show. I think that's what I'm going to do. Let me see if I could do that. I'll still be able to work with you. Let me see. There's something called Direct Connect that they let you have, and it's not working very well. It cuts me off quite often.
Pin. When finished, press the pound key. To start your show now, press 1 to hear. It appears that the host has already dialed into the show. Only one host is allowed per show. Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio.
Yeah, this happened to me before. How do I get to Susie B and tell her what's going on? I can't get into chat. Oh, I know what I'll do.
Laura?
Yes.
Laura?
Can you hear me?
We can't hear you on air. We're going to have to do what we did the other day. Just dial into the guest number, and I'll put the calls on.
Wait a minute. Now it says I am on air. Hold on. I still, okay, let me just tell you what happened. I had to use Direct Connect. It knocked me off anyway. Even though I have a new computer and I have all this great stuff, it still knocked me off. So I tried to call in using the host call-in number, and just like the other times, it wouldn't let me through. So now the only way I can get into the call is if I call in like a regular caller and you connect me to callers. But it also says that you can't hear me on the show, huh? You just can't hear me because it looks like on the switchboard I'm there.
No, hear me on the show. But you know why? It's because, oh no, I'm not logged into the regular. I'm into the switchboard. Maybe that has to do with it.
Well, no, I think it's because, oh, yeah, that's probably it, because you're the host now, and I can't get in.
Well, I'm not the host. I just called in on the regular guest number, but
No, then you're not the I don't know how do you get into the switchboard? Anyway, that's for another discussion, another time. It looks like I still am connected, even though Direct Connect disconnected me. So the only way I can get into the show is if I call in right now and you put me through. Okay, so I'm going to do that. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to hang up now and call in, and please put me through, and then you'll have to be the intermediary, okay?
Yes, okay.
All right.
Go ahead.
Thanks, love. Bye.
Okay.
Okay, 1 347 945 5849. Don't ask me why I'm so happy, Dina. I have no idea.
Talk Radio. Please hold and you'll be able to listen to the show.
All right, so Susie's going to be the kind of operator if she picks me up. Let's see, do I see myself on the switchboard? Oh, there I am. Susie, you got me? Susie? Susie? Susie, are you?
Unmuted.
I don't know what's happening now. Susie, you can't hear me?
Okay. Go ahead, Laura. Go ahead. You're connected. You're live.
Thank you, love. I appreciate it. Sorry, everybody. Okay. What's going on is what happened once before. I used Direct Connect to get into the show because I bought a new computer and had not yet loaded Skype. And Direct Connect did what it did before. It disconnected me. And it left me connected, so I couldn't call in another way. Anyway, Susie's had to perform some magic in the background. Susie has had to perform some magic in the background. I don't know why I keep getting that message to get me connected. Anyway, I was saying that if you join me in the webinar, you will be given a priority in the queue right behind Other Side Connections and right behind donations. So that means we do have a Dina in there now. Thank you, Dina, for doing that. Makes it so much more fun, actually, to have people in the webinar. So the way you do that is you go to spiritmediumtv.com, and item 3 is the live video of me in front of the camera, and also says press here if you want to join the webinar live. So you can do that. Okay, you can join the webinar live. I will be looking back there from time to time to see who's there. But right now, Dina, you're going to have to wait for me to do a few magical things before I can get to that. And the first thing I'm going to do is just clear the website. SpiritMediumTV.com has a myriad of resources for you, one of which is to join the webinar and get a priority in the reading queue. And you can also make a donation, which gives you an even higher priority in the queue. We do have Jackie, who has made a donation. Thank you, Jackie. And I will be getting to you shortly. So that's another way. It's item 2 on spiritmediumtv.com. Item 4 is to get a sale on a, I'll say it now since I'm on the subject. If you go to booklaura.com, that's booklaura.com, when you're booking your appointment, you make a payment, you will be asked for an event code. If you put in radio show as the event code, you will obtain a third more time free. So if you pay for 30 minutes, you'll get 10 more minutes free. You'll get 40 minutes for the price of 30 minutes. Pretty good deal. A couple of other things. I'm offering free healings of late. That's at the top of spiritmediumtv.com, and for some reason or other, I have no takers. I guess you're all trying to tell. You just want me readings for you, which is fine and dandy, and I love doing that too. All right. I was going to have a focus subject, but maybe, how many callers? We have a lot of callers. With all that just happened, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to the channel message, and maybe there'll be something in there that's a focus subject, and then I'll go to the phone lines. Okay? So everybody listening, we're going to get connected now. I wonder if chat will work before I do that. I've been trying to get chat to work, and it won't work with my new computer, which I paid a lot of money for because I wanted to be able to do the show better. Didn't work. All right, everybody, please, if you would please sit back in your respective locations, uncross your arms and legs, and start to breathe from your abdominal area, allowing yourself to get very light and relaxed, opening up to spirit, relaxing and releasing on the breath, asking for spirit to come to you in a healing way today, to answer your questions accurately, to provide healing where needed. And also, if you're looking for an other side connection, as I believe Catherine is, please ask for your loved one or loved ones to join you today. While you're doing that, I will go off and do the prayer. I'll be back in a second. And now, if you would please, on your next exhale of breath, if you would please release into your space your energy, I will connect us. One moment, please. Okay, good. So now I'm going to bring in a channeled message for everyone. We are here. We are the ones. We have come in to join all of you in a celebration and a festivity of life. Each and every one of you, we would like to remind, is living a joyful existence. The mere fact that you are alive should be celebrated, for life is, in and of itself, a celebration. At times, many of you get discouraged. You feel sad. You feel as if you're never going to have anything that you want. We must remind you that life itself is a gift. Please remember to rejoice and celebrate the very fact that you are breathing on a moment-by-moment basis, and enter what is called the present. The present is your gift, and in the present you will never feel lack, for the present is knowing your aliveness, feeling the blood pulsing through your veins, and attenuating connection with a larger picture. If you are not in the present, if you are not celebrating the gift of life that you enjoy, you will not be in the present moment. And that, dear ones, is your gift. For in the moment, in the now, one will not feel deficiency. One will never feel lack. For all that really is the moment, the now. Namaste. Oh, that was a brain teaser, wasn't it? I cannot see the chat room today. I'm going to see if I could figure that out another time, but right now I can't figure that out. So I'm just going to go back to looking at my screen a different way. Every time I do this is so exciting. So Susie B, would you please connect me to somebody who is wanting another side connection? I think Catherine. Thank you, love. I appreciate that, honey. Hi, Catherine. Can you hear me?
Hi, yes, I can.
Wonderful. And you're coming in loud and clear, which means that hopefully people can even hear you on the webinar. Okay, so I always give priority to other side connections. Then I go to donations, unless they're donation for another side connection. That gets the highest priority. And then I go to the webinar. And then I go to the phone lines, just who called in earliest. Okay, so let's see for you, my dear. I've spoken with you before, I know. And I believe, yeah, we've done a lot of spiritual healing for you, emotional healing. And I do feel I've done some other or a mail to you. But let me just see.
And my mother.
And your mother, because I feel your mother today more than your brother. So I just want to say, we're going to go through that. I felt a slight presence, like a little bit of a whim of energy. Let's see if we can pull in who that is. And she is there with your brother. She's kind of happy.
It's not my brother. I mean, my brother's alive, so it must be another male.
Oh, well, she's there with whoever it is that I brought in before. As well.
Yeah.
All right, so let me just give you, she's very happy, okay? She's very happy, comes in happy today, very, very happy. And she says, please. Mom has a happy time.
Well, part of the 10.
All right. She reminds me, or she looks, I don't know if this is literal or figurative, but as if she's, this might be a little early for you to remember, but there was somebody on TV called Donna Reed. Remember her, Donna Reed?
Yeah, she did look like her.
She did look like her, okay, because she's showing me Donna Reed, and she's also giving a similar way of approaching life in a constructive way, a happy way, a harmonious way. She has the woman, she's altering the face or accentuating, which is more, a little bit more of a heart-shaped face, a little bit more like a little bit, right? And wider at the forehead, narrower at the chin, very pretty, beautiful lips, sculpted lips, straight nose, very smart woman. She also shows her hair is dark, but it also is a little bit lighter. Trying to see what she's trying to say. Is it brown, please? Yeah, mostly brown, in her earlier years, if you will. And yes, very, very beautiful. Would you understand brown hair color for Mom, please?
Yes.
All right. Kind, gifted person. She says she's gifted. She's gifted in the area of communicating and expressing, as if she's a writer or she's just a good communicator. Would you understand that for Mom, please?
No.
Okay, I don't know why she would say that then. Was Mom a good communicator in any way, please?
No.
Oh, interesting. She gives me this very clearly. I wonder why. There's always a reason, Catherine, for everything. So let me see if she'll
Well, not with the kids. I mean, maybe she was with other people, but not with the family members.
Well, that's fine, honey. You don't need to explain it, love. They'll give us all the info. So, Mom, why do you show me writing, skilled at writing, and harnessing the powers of the brain, fairly intellectual? Okay, would you agree that Mom was intellectual?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, then, whatever that means between you, her, and the woodwork, skilled at writing is part of the intellect for her, okay? And communicating is part of the intellect for her. So not as a mother to you, but maybe in another way, all right? Using the intellect, all right? Expressive. She's as expressive and a powerful woman in her own right, not waiting for other people to open doors for her, nor to clarify things, taking what she feels is hers throughout her life. She says, in a way, a little difficult for offspring, you included, but in a way necessary for her life in the way that she was raised. She says that she was not given a lot at birth. She sort of made it her own way and made her own name. Okay, good, you understand that. And so it became a strength of character that pushes her forward. And, you know, maybe I'm adding this in, maybe as a mother, it comes off a little stern and stark, if you will, but in life, she had to become very strong to push for what she wanted and to get for what she wanted. And by her words and everything else, I don't know, but let me just see if she wants to tell me. She worked in the
Never was. She worked, always worked.
Yeah. And you see, that's very different from Donna Reed. Very different. All right. Okay, now I think we're going to be able to continue using Direct Connect in a moment, or I can call in on the phone. But let me finish my call with you, and then we'll move on. Okay, so hold on. So Mom is here. She sends all her love. She sends all her love. She's going to show me one or two more things, and then we'll have a personal message for you. Childbirth was not easy for her. She says it was hard for her. She doesn't have big hips, she says, when she's, as part of her physical makeup. Not easy for her to give birth. It was a strain on her body and her physique. She says, I'm sorry for the way I treated you. She says, at times, she says, I wasn't always the kindest mother. And being a mother not only was not a natural thing for her physically, i.e. in giving birth, but like a strain for her, but also was a strain for her in other ways, intellectually and emotionally. She says she gave to each of you exactly what she could give. She says, nothing more, nothing less. She says, I'm sorry for the way I treated you, Catherine. I could have given you more love. She says, but now that I'm in the spirit world, she says, I know the error of my ways. And so I come into it Yeah, and so I come in today to embrace you and hold you close to my chest and give you all the hugs and kisses I didn't when I was on earth. She says, I'm sorry for the way I transgressed from the duty of motherhood. Motherhood, she's saying this for you, is so important. Motherhood is the gift of being a female. Those who are women who have never been mothers need to understand that being a mother is one of the most important purposes a human being can have. She says, you included. She says, you are a mother now to yourself and others, but you don't give enough to yourself because your self-esteem is held back. She wants you to know that she loves you tremendously. And if she could have a magic wand and shift the way you feel about yourself, she would use it now, because she feels that in the way she treated you as a mother affected you deeply. And this is part of the cause of why you hold back in reaching your goals in life. Again, she loves you tremendously, and she asks that you forgive her for what she did to you. And she wants you to know her feelings run deep. She didn't express them, but now she hopes that this little expression from the other side maybe could be a little helpful to you. So I'm sorry, Catherine, for that message, but it does need to be delivered. I hope.
Oh,
yeah. I hope there's something she did to you. She keeps going on and on about that, and it hurt your feelings very, very badly, very, very deeply. She says, please release the karma of this now, my beautiful daughter, and know it was an error on my part to treat you the way I did. Please forgive me and allow me to give you whatever energy and love I can give you from the space I'm in now. Please accept it. And she says, I love you deeply, Catherine. Okay, Catherine, I want to thank you so much, honey, for allowing that message to be delivered to you. And I sincerely hope it was of some help to you, darling.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, sweetheart. Okay, I can't hang you up, but Susie B can if she's listening. Susie, oh, thank you.
Okay, we've got Tammy with another side connection.
It just said, before you do that, love, it says that I can now dial in. I can dial in directly because well, let me see. I can call in or I can continue. I think I can get in now. I'm afraid to do it the way I was doing it before, though. I can call in as the host.
I know.
All right, well, you do the whole show then. You go ahead and connect me to the next one. Let's not try to experiment. Okay, go ahead and go to the next one. Tammy, okay. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Tammy.
Hi.
Hello.
Thank you for taking my call.
Oh, sure. My pleasure. My distinct pleasure. My honor. I'm trying to do what I feel so feeble here because, oh, there you are. Okay. You know, we have technical difficulties. It's hard to do psychic work. Like all distracted.
I hear you.
All right. So
You're a trooper. You keep pushing through.
I do. Thank you, love. Thank you. All right, Tammy. So what I'm going to do is, okay. All right. Now I feel around you a male energy, and this male energy does not feel that much old, not a father figure or someone. It's either peer or younger than you. Would you know of anyone that's male, that's peer or younger than you, that's in spirit, please?
Yes. His name is Bobby.
Okay. So I would assume you're wanting that connection. Hold on, love. Don't say anything.
Yes.
All right, honey. Tammy, 9, you're a very spiritual person, he is saying. All right, Bobby, let's just get a handle on who you are, honey, before you give her personal messages, love. I'm sorry, he says, first thing. I'm sorry for what I did to myself. He also uses the word mother or mommy. Would you understand that, please?
Yes.
Okay.
She
Don't tell me anything.
Suffering from physical.
Don't tell me anything, love. I just want you to know. He says, I'm sorry, mommy. I'm sorry for what I did. I did something. He says, he took matters into his own hands there's more to this of suffering from. I don't know what you're going to say, but he's seeming to take responsibility for his transition, or something. He's taking responsibility for something. Let him talk. Bobby?
Okay.
I'm sorry, Mommy, for what I did to you when I left you alone on earth. You have never quite recovered from my transition, he says to you. He says, I love you fiercely. I love you dearly, and I have not let go of a breath of life since I left earth. Now, I'm going to go on and on and on with him because he's got a lot to say, and then we're going to bring it all together, Tammy. He says, when I did leave Earth, he says, it wasn't that difficult to make the transition. He says he left his body easily, and he was pleasantly surprised immediately. He says it did not take him long to be in a location that was green, that was pleasant. Suffering whatsoever. He says, I left my body easily. I went to spirit immediately. He says, you let me go. And he says, that was important. That you did not hold to me. You did not hang on to me, and that you allowed grace and your spirituality to go. You knew it was the right thing to do, and you let me go gracefully. Now, I'm going to stop that for a moment. Would you understand what he means by that, please, Tammy? Just yes or no, honey?
Yes.
All right. And he knows that you let him go. He felt it. He felt it. There was an actual opening that allowed him to go, because as soon as you said that, he says he was able to drift out of his body because he didn't want to disappoint you. He didn't want to stay there longer than he had to. But unless you let him go, he was not going to go, because the bond between you and he was so deep and so withstanding, he says. So now he's in a beautiful place filled with garden and wonderful things. He sees more he wants to show me. There's somebody else in spirit that's around him. It's a female. I think that there's a sister figure to you, or friend to you, a female that he's with. In other words, there's another woman there in spirit with him that you would know very well, a sister or a friend. And that you might be wondering, is this person talking to him or around him or something like that? Would you understand that, please, Tammy? Yes or no only, please.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a friend. Right. It's a friend of yours, right? He's his friend.
Right.
Okay. She's very, very, very kind to me. She gives me everything that she can. She brings me, get this one, food and soup. She feeds me. She takes care of me. Now, people may think, well, you don't eat in spirit world. Well, they're having another. As dense as ours, but it is an energetic density to it. So she's there, feeding him, nurturing him, taking care of him. I do see her now, and she's a woman with blonde hair. She's a little on the plumper side. Would you understand that, please?
Yeah.
She's kind and sweet and loving and nurturing to me. Mommy, I give you all my love. Thank you for taking care of me on earth. I know how sad you are and how difficult it was for you to let me go. He says, but you did the right thing, for I was suffering on earth. I couldn't let go of the past. I was unhappy. I was unhappy. I could not let go of the past. It was difficult for me, Earth. Earth was not a good place for me. No fault of yours, Mom. You did everything you could for me. He says, but I was just that kind of person. I was not able to be happy in my physical form. That's the way I was born. That's the way I was as a person. I had emotional issues, and I was never quite able to see the good in things. It was usually the bad in things that kept me hanging, kept me unhappy all the time. He says, I'm happy now where I am. Thank you, Mommy, for letting me go. I hope that makes sense to you, sweetheart, and I hope some of the information has given you some help. All right?
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Tammy.
I don't understand why he's calling me Mommy.
Okay. He's not your child?
No.
Okay. I asked you that in the beginning. You said yes. Maybe you were a little flustered.
Is it Tammy or Mommy? I mean, it sounds close.
No, I asked you in the beginning. Okay. So let me just, okay. Whatever the relationship is, I thought I said that to you in the beginning and you said yes, and you must have been flustered. So I just didn't even develop that any further. I just assumed it was correct and went with it. That's how this works.
Right.
So now let me just reframe everything. We only have 30 minutes left. I got to do the whole thing again. It feels like a male to you. Okay, it feels like he's younger
Right.
than you. Would you understand he's younger than you and a male?
Yes.
All right.
Yes. He just passed last year.
That's fine. He called, I heard mommy in the beginning, and I said, do you understand mom, or that you would be his mother? And you said yes. So whatever the
No,
relationship.
I didn't hear that.
Oh, that's fine, honey. I guess, you know, it's very flustering to be
Okay.
on the radio show and everything. Okay, so
Okay.
let's, I don't know what the relationship is, but he is a little younger than you, and there's something about him being taken care of by a friend of yours in spirit, being given food and things like that. Would you understand that, please?
Yes, I know who she is.
All right, and she's a little plumper with blonde hair. He says that you let go.
Right.
He says you let go of him, and that was good because it let him go to spirit. In other words, emotionally, you said, if this is better for you, then go ahead and go to spirit. You agreed to that. Do you still agree to
Right.
that, please? Okay, you do agree to that. Okay,
Right. We had that conversation in person.
that's fine. Okay, and then the other thing is that he said was something about he wasn't happy on Earth, and that was his emotional makeup. Would you understand that, please?
Right.
Okay. Now, there was
Yes.
one other thing which I wasn't sure about, but he seemed to be saying something about he took responsibility for his passing. Would you understand that, please?
Yes. It wasn't a suicide or anything.
Okay. There's something about it.
He got hurt.
He got hurt. Okay. Well, we'll leave that then the way it is, and whatever the relationship is, we'll leave it alone for now. But everything else was correct. Okay. And sometimes, you know, sometimes, so I have to be squeaky clean when I say things. But I understand, because once I get an agreement from you or the sitter,
Right.
then I assume it's correct, and then then it sort of filters through everything. So everything else is correct, but that, and we'll leave that alone. Okay, sweetheart?
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, love.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, honey. Okay, I need to,
Okay, we are going to go to Jackie, and Jackie made a donation, so thank you for your donation, Jackie.
yes, Jackie, thank you so much, honey. It's a life question. And then I will go to, unless there's any other donations, I have somebody waiting in the chat room. I mean, not chat room, in the webinar. That's Dina, who's been very polite. Jackie, are you there?
Yeah, hi, how are you?
A long time no chat. Hi, thank you for calling in. Okay,
Well, thank you for, so do you need my question?
I would like that. Yes, please.
Okay, so I have completed more or less my school. I'll be done in a week or two. And
Oh, good for you.
I would like to know what my career aspects look like.
Yeah, all right. Hold on. I'm just going to start with a very simple good or bad, and then Spirit will give us the full scoop. Jackie, you're going to have good prospects, actually. You're no dummy, they say. Very smart in the way you created this career for yourself, or made this choice. Hold on. It's going to the work will help you in many, many ways. I don't know what they mean by that. I'm going to give you more information. They'll tell us. What do you mean help her? It'll help you get ahead in life tremendously. You made a very sound choice for the education that you picked. You will be asked to start work fairly quickly. There is chosen to try to get placement, but that placement is coming very, very quickly to your position. There is one in particular they seem to be highlighting that you would like very much out of the others. It would be close enough to home so you don't have to commute that far. It would be, are you sure, Spirit? Hold on, Jackie. It's going to be, there might be a possibility of working from home also with the job. I don't know if you've applied for anything like that, but I hear something like so close to home, it's like right in your home. Did you apply for anything that was close, that would be working from home, please?
I didn't, but I have, I want to take some extra training to do consults over the phone.
Okay, I think that that's going to work out for you because working from home would be very good for you. And I get that ultimately is where the good employment will be, working from home. So they're kind of guiding you to continue in that direction. But for now, the employment will be close to home, and then, and I don't even know if you're going to need to take you may get the training on the job. Okay, you may not have to go to school for the training. You may get the training on the job. Okay, the one job that you're looking at, there's one in particular, one job you're looking at right now that would suit you very well, and that job would be a basis for continuing to be educated. There'll be training, either going to train you or you're going to have to go to school, but I have a feeling it's going to come from the job and that you'll be able to change a lot of your work to work from home. You're going to like it very much. It will be lucrative enough to pay your bills and a little bit more, and you'll be very happy with it. And then your family and friends and everyone else around you you'll be getting along a lot better with everyone around you because your life will be a lot smoother. So anyway, the answer is yes, very good. They're not showing me what it is. What is it that you've gotten this education at, honey?
So I'm middle-aged. I went back to school for clinical mental health counseling for a master's degree in that. So essentially, I'll be a therapist is what most people call the job. And I wanted to get extra training to counsel people who have been victims of workplace bullying.
Oh, interesting. Wow. Well, I get a yes on everything for you, and I do feel that you will probably be working from home ultimately, and that will be very enjoyable and very agreeable to you. Also, there'll be government funding for a project that you're thinking of working on, like to research it and to build a body of work of your own theory about this or process about this. So there's something more to everything I've just said. There'll be government funding for your own work on the subject of this. So keep your eyes open for that, okay, my dear?
Wow, that's exciting. Is there, I know you said soon, coming soon, but do you have a timeline?
The first employment interview will be in about a week. So you don't have to wait.
Whoa.
Yeah, the interview will be in a week. Let me see when the jobs will be. Probably by the end of this month, you should be able to get started on something. Not much longer than that.
I better get my interview suit ready.
You better get ready, girlfriend. It's not going to be very long.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jackie. Bye-bye, sweetie.
All right, you too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Okay, Susie.
Are you going to go to the webinar?
I believe so, unless there's nobody else there, right? Okay. So now, Dina, you can unmute yourself. Okay, we're in the webinar now. Hey, Dina.
Hi.
Hi, and everybody, if you look on Spirit Medium TV, you'll see towards the middle of the page that I actually have somebody live in the webinar. Oh, what a treat! This is my favorite. Okay, so you're going to be famous. You can go on YouTube. Anyway, Dina, what's your question today?
Other side connections.
Oh, I didn't know you wanted an other side connection. If you would have told me, I would have done it right in the beginning. That's fine.
I didn't want to interrupt, so.
All right, love. And it's because today I don't have the chat room lined up very well. All right, whatever. Oh, we got 3 viewers. All right. So let's go to, I do think there's a female for you in Spirit. I have to say something before I get into this, that are you an entertainer yourself? Do you have a YouTube channel yourself?
I don't, but I am a part-time manager for an acting studio, and I've done a little acting locally, but I don't have a YouTube channel.
Well, you should get one.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, you have that whole acting thing going on there, the whole acting thing going on. All right. Okay, so I do feel just focus in on that. While I close my eyes because watching the screen is too distracting. Your mother. There's also a male to you in spirit, more like a father figure. The mother is first, or this mother figure is first. So when I say mother figure, just be broad about it at the moment, honey. It could be an aunt, or it could be a grandparent, or it could be an older woman that you know, you kind of love. It's very sweet to you. But I'm not feeling it too. Okay, here we go. There is a woman that for me in the spirit world. Well, she's around you right now, and she's almost giving me a caricature of herself. So I have to refine the image a little bit. It's like is she's showing me a gingerbread doll or gingerbread thing, gingerbread, and I don't know what she means by this. Hold on. Oh, I think she's saying you're a little doll, Dina. You're like a little doll. She says you're very much like me in many ways. The way you look, the way you dress, the way you act. She says you're very, okay, she's giving you a reading. You're a very calm personality, very caring individual, and I am the same way too. Okay, whoever this is in spirit, if you would please focus on yourself so we can get your ID. She's saying to me to tell you, Dina, that you know who she is. Okay, so I'm going to stop for a moment. Would you have a mother figure in spirit you're thinking of, please?
Yes, I do.
All right. And she still hasn't said very much to me other than to show me that she's got these nice cheeks over here. Her nose is a little bit broader than yours. She's got a squarish jawline, a little bit more square than you. She's not square here. She's got a chin on her. High cheekbones, a chin, calm personality, caring personality, mother type or mother-giving mother type for you. She loves you very, very much. I'm not seeing her that well other than that. Okay, light eyes. She's light eyes when she's on Earth. And she does show me the hair now. She's showing me more. She shows me the hair is graying when she's showing me older, not young. It's a little bit on the shorter side, but not real short. It's kind of layered, similar to yours, but a little shorter than yours. And she says her hair was mousy gray towards the end of her life, not really gray. You know, not a beautiful gray, but mousy gray. She has brownish undertones to the hair. She also shows me that she would have. So first of all, the woman that you're thinking of, would you agree that she has high cheekbones, like apples are in her cheeks?
Yes.
Okay. And her nose is straight, but she's got fleshiness at the tip and around the nostrils. Would you remember that at all, please? That sounds like your mother, you said?
Yes, it sounds like mom.
All right. And then, yeah, okay, so far it sounds like mom, the hair and everything else. She's not, okay, she is broad in the hips, but not in the shoulders, although she does show me that she's carrying a little bit of extra weight on the form. But she's not obese, she just carries a little extra weight. So if we were going to say her figure I would say her figure more of a pear shape. Would you please about mom, pear shape?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm going to see if she wants to tell me what she passed from or anything else she wants to say. Oh. There is a brother with her. Now, that's either your brother or her brother or brother-in-law or something. I'm going to leave that alone for a moment. Mom, you're not coming the clearest I've ever had. Could you please help me out? She says, I just want to tell Dina that I care about her tremendously. I love her very, very much. She says something about immortality is great. She's making a joke. She says, you know what I mean when I say that. Immortality is great. It's great for the heart. It's great for the soul. Great for everyone. She says, yes, honey, I am immortal. I'm living on. I want you to just let her talk, okay, rather than me try to get facts out of her, because it seems to be the best way to get information today for me. She says, I want you to eat that apple pie I left you. Take care. She just means it as a joke. Maybe she might have liked to make apple pie, or she just wants you to have mom's home cooking or something like that. She says, I want you to eat the apple pie that I left you, that I used to bake for you. She says, I want you to take care of yourself. I want you to nurture yourself and love yourself. As she uses those words, she also gives me the feeling of a transition based on a sickness or illness, which would be cancer-related or wasting away. Would you understand cancer, please, for Mom?
Yes, that's how she passed.
All right. They show it to me as a feeling. Because I died of cancer, she says, and she gives me the throat area and the chest area. Would you understand that area, please, for her?
Yes. Breast cancer.
Yeah. Cancer of the what, honey?
The breast, but it spread.
Okay. She says it was very difficult for me, this transition. It was not easy. She said you were around me a lot. You helped me as best you could. Other members of the family helped as well. She says, I was a pain in the neck. She says, I know I was difficult to get along with during the transition time. She says, I did everything I could to keep myself from hurting those around me, but the pain was so great, and I was in such a trauma from it. She says, now I know it was all silly. She says, because I'm immortal. So, in other words, Dina, she had a lot of fear during her transition. Would you understand that, please? I'm just assuming from the words here.
Yes, I understand that exactly.
She says, here I am, I'm still carrying on. She says, I didn't believe it then. I didn't believe that I was going to carry on. She says, but I'm alive. They want you to know that. And so we're going to now move to something in terms of giving you signs or letting you know she's alive, more than just the words through the medium. Okay? So that you can see that for yourself. That's a big question. Okay? Okay, Mom? How do you let her know? Are you letting her know? Or how will you let her know? I let her know every day that I'm alive. She knows I'm leaving things around the house for her to find or to feel or to think about. Every time you're thinking about me, honey, I'm there with you. And my first answer to the question is, every time you're thinking about me, I'm there telling you I'm around you. I'm there giving you that thought. Okay, so I'm going to stop there for a moment, her words, and I'm going to come back to you, Dina. Would you, I'm assuming that quite often you must think about her. Yes? Although she's wanting to know that she knows that, and that's in part her saying hello. Okay, so now we're going to go to something else. There's also something about a cat. You have a cat on Earth, please.
A cat?
Yes.
I had a cat a long time ago. All right.
Okay. You had a cat. The cat on Earth that you gave me is, okay, that you gave me or I gave you. Okay, so the cat is spirit. I don't know why she's saying that now. If there's something about the cat, hold on. Cat is with her, okay. I see a fluffy cat, a cat with a darker fur but fluffy. Would you understand that for that cat, please?
Yes, that would be big.
Okay. Well, he's here with her. He's the spirit with her. He's around her a lot. And she says, he's a pain in the neck. Sometimes he's a pain in the neck. Okay, well, that's fine. We're trying to get a sign or symbol that you're going to be giving Dina, please, Mom. You get that subject. Well, the cat is around you a lot on Earth. You feel the cat, you think about the cat, or something with the cat is around you. I don't know why she's saying that. Do you know anything about cats, Dina? Or cats around you? You cats, see cats, think of cats?
I don't know. I know that Big Putty disappeared, and I always wonder whatever happened to him. And
Big Putty disappeared. Okay. All right. Well, I would say then we might want to use, I don't want to put words in Mom's mouth, but we might want to use cats as your sign. Oh, okay. So funny that you say Big Putty is here with her. So Big Putty is passed. Okay. That's the first thing we can conclude. And he's here with her. And it didn't hurt a bit when he transitioned as well. And Big Putty is purring right now. I see Big Putty purring, and Mom's kind of like massaging his fur. I'm trying to get a sign or a symbol from her, but that's the best she will give me is the cat. So she wants to use that kind of cat as a sign or a symbol, the way that cat looked. So that means if anybody shows you a picture of a cat like that, or is talking about a cat, and maybe, with me it was yellow butterflies. I just, this whole thing happened to me with butterflies. So look for signs or symbols from Mom through this cat, Big Putty, okay, in some way, anyway, that you can. And Mom says that you do. Why don't you get another one?
Mom, I have 5 dogs now.
Okay.
Wow. If we live a very short, terrified life.
Oh, okay. All right, sweetheart. Well, I hope that this has been somewhat helpful to you. Mom's been a little jumpy, but I was able to pull her through. Thank you so much, love, for calling in today.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, honey. Bye-bye. Okay, put her on mute. And, well, I'm trying to put you on mute. Maybe you need to put yourself on mute, Dina. Okay, I guess we have a couple of minutes left. Yeah, we have quite a lot of time left. Okay, I need, Susie, you to put me through to somebody else.
Okay, Laura, we have Chris on the line.
Okay, thank you so much, honey. Thank you so much. Chris? Thank you.
Yes, he's been waiting quite a while now, so here he is.
Oh, you're an angel. Thank you. Chris?
Hi, how you doing? Thanks for taking my call.
Oh, thank you for calling in. Of course, it's my pleasure to be of service if I can be of service. And what can we do for you today?
I'm going to do your readings because I'm in need of a little bit of guidance. I'm kind of caught between 2 lovers, and I just feel like maybe this is going to be the wrong one.
Oh. What is your area code, Chris? What is your area code, honey?
I live in the 719 area code.
I need your area code, please.
719?
That's fine, honey. I'm not asking where you live. I just use it for vibration. Chris, 719. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I want you to set up in your mind, the number 1 equals one of the ladies, and the number 2 equals the other lady. And I'm going to go to Spirit blindly, and I'm going to see which one they pull as the better choice for you and why. May I do that, please, Chris?
Yes, please.
All right. Hold on. Doesn't have to be that complicated. Hold on. 1 and 2 might be complicated when you're in it, but from my perspective, it's just I'm going to slice through it that way. Okay, for Chris, Chris 719, which is the better choice and why, please? 1 or 2. I'm going to be silent for a moment. One is the better one of the 2. She makes better moral choices, and you know what they mean by that. She's not harming you or hurting you. She's not doing anything to get in the way of obstructing you from doing what you need to do in life. She's a kind person. She's equal-minded. She's caring. I do see children under her. I believe she has darker hair, not lighter hair, and the hair I'm seeing, I'll come back to you in a moment, love, and about up to her shoulders or a little shorter than that. Or that's what I'm seeing anyway. Would you understand who this is, please, when I say that?
I believe so.
Yes?
I believe so.
All right. She's a kind person, kinder of the 2. I get a feeling of suburban, like she lives in the suburbs. And I get a feeling like she's maybe divorced or she's widowed or something like that, but she doesn't have a man around her, but she lives in a house, and it looks like she has some children, at least one child I see there. So she's kind of living like as a mother with a child in a house and is in the suburbs. For the one you're thinking of, would you understand that, please?
I believe so.
All right. Well, either you would know or not. That's pretty specific.
I mean, they both live in apartments in the city, so.
Okay, do you have a house in the suburbs? I see a yard almost with bushes and stuff, and I see this woman there. Do you have a house in the suburbs?
No, one of them lives in an apartment that kind of has like some shrubs in the front.
Oh,
and
okay.
Stuff, but it's still like an apartment.
All right.
That's number 2 though, not number 1.
All right. Okay. Well, I maybe they're just placing her there. Okay. Let me just say, I also see a dog right now with her. The dog looks like a German Shepherd. Would that identify better for you?
Number 1 used to have a dog. Yeah, she used to live in the suburbs.
There you go. Bingo.
San Antonio.
Okay, that's who it is. And I think, well, the dog I see is like a German Shepherd or a mix in that, a German Shepherd mix. I think that's her, and her hair's not, in the picture she's giving me, it's, or not she, Spirit is giving me, is, and I don't know why they would do this, but the hair's on the brown side, brown, and it's layered, but it doesn't go real long. It's not hanging real long. So if she ever looked like that, you know that, or she looks like that now, we're talking about her. She's a moral person. She's a kind person. She's equal-minded. She believes in people and their dreams. She believes in helping you in your life. She's also not lying to you all the time. She's always telling you the truth. She speaks from the heart. And she's also not a very dependent individual. Like, she's not trying to, she's not needy or emotionally abusive. So she's a better choice. Now, I guess you already know that. Okay, and that's not the one you're being drawn towards, right? You said you're being drawn towards the other one, right?
Right.
Yeah. The less, let me just look at her for you, honey, for a moment. Would you understand she has longer hair? It's on the lighter side, the hair, please?
It's lighter, but it's dark colored hair.
It's lighter, but it's what, honey?
No, it's longer, but it's brown.
Okay.
It's like brown hair.
All right. Does she have any kind of highlights in it that might pull some blonde in any way, love?
No, the first one is blonde, but she just cut her hair to like a little bit above her shoulders.
Oh, okay. Well, I told you that she was brown hair. That's interesting. Okay. But her hair is shorter, so the hair color is mixed up. All right. So we got the one with the longer hair, and it's dark hair, and she's not choice number 2. Give me her initials. I just want to drill down on detail to help you understand that situation better. Give me her initials, please.
Okay. Initials are DRR.
B as in boy, R.
No, D as in dog.
Okay, DRR.
RR.
Hold on. All right, let's go to DRR and see why she's less. They say the less idealistic choice. She's not that bad for you, they say. She's just less idealistic. In other words, if you're going to go with the one that's the proper choice, then the first one is a better choice for you. She's more even-tempered. She's more easygoing. She never causes you any problems. You know, family-oriented, nice person, number 1, okay? But number 2, DRR, is a little bit more difficult. D is for her first name, and D is for difficult. She's up and down a lot. She's sometimes abusive, emotionally abusive to you, and also to your children. I think you have children, I'm hearing. Would you please confirm you have children, please? You.
I have children, but not with her.
No, I understand that, honey, but she's emotionally abusive to them and you. That's a statement just made. She is a more difficult choice for you to get along with in the long run. She's a difficult person. Now, underneath it all, she does have a good heart. And so, you know, you have the typical thing. You got a good heart, good person, but she's difficult to get along with. Sometimes she's abusive, and you may not think of it this way, but she has a little bit of a temper, and she sometimes calls names, and she's just difficult. Sometimes she doesn't trust you. She's always thinking about herself and not about you. It's been a long time that you haven't really been getting along well. So what Spirit suggests is you take a break right now from trying to make a choice.
It's really hard because, like what you just described is things that have been going on with number 1. And, with number 1, that's my ex-wife, and we have 2 kids together. I have a son from a previous marriage, and she's not always the best to him. you know, but she's a little more easier to get along with, or maybe she just, you know, is more of like a better housewife, I guess.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
Don't worry about that, honey. Don't pay attention to that message you just heard. Did you hear a message? Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Hello? Oh, great. We just got cut off. Okay, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. I don't know how to get in touch with Chris, but Chris, call me. If you're watching me on video, call me later. I'll pick up where I left off, honey. Sorry so much for that. Okay, I'm going to end the show then on video as well. And I want to thank everybody for tuning in today. It's been real. Bye, everybody.